Yo, what's up, guys? Anti-Thesis here, and we are now live on another stream. So, let me put on some background music before we do anything. Let's hit play on that. Alright, and before I do anything else, hold on a second, guys. I'll be tweeting that we are now live. Yeah. Hold on a second, and we'll be alright. We'll be doing some stuff after we do some tweeting. For those of you who would like to follow me on Twitter, yeah, you can look me up. I'm Mike Mayuga on Twitter. Let me show you. Hold on a sec. Yeah, this is my Twitter profile. I hope you get to read that, guys. Yeah. Right, and we got a chat in there. Alright, hold on a sec. I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel, and we are gonna tweet about that we're live. Alright. Hey, we got somebody right on screen viewing. What's up, yo? Oh yeah. Let me pull up the YouTube chat and put it on settings. Hold on a second. Just setting up stuff and all that. Alright, here we go. Yo, what's up, Blaster? Nice to see you right here today, and we are gonna do some crazy stuff, or some it's either crazy or random. That's just it. Crazy or random. And we're gonna share this on our tweet. Now live, typical Tuesday. Hashtag Summer's War. Alright, tweeting. Hey, you got a Trevor? Awesome monster. I wish I could build mine synchronized with my other monsters. However, I lack the rooms. I got a Trevor right here. Where's my Trevor? It's actually, he is pissed in the storage box, and he's not room. Trevor is an awesome monster. Definitely you'd want to skill up that Trevor as soon as you can. And that Trevor is simply a beast. You just need the right runes and synergy with other monsters. And the point of the day being random is, here's point number 1. Farming right now. Yeah, it's Fire Day today, right? I think it's Fire Day. It's definitely worth farming. Trevor is worth using almost everywhere, and especially in PvP settings. Arena, RTA is a great monster to have in your lineup. And if you've farmed previous HOH, you can max skill Trevor as soon as you want if you have collected HOH stuff. I think there have been a few. There's the Dark one, Carl, and I think there has been an HOH with the Wind one. We are still a few points short, about 700 short to collect everything, but for right now we are gonna collect on these scrolls. Yeah, definitely exchange that. And we're gonna summon them right away. So Blaster, if you're online right now, feel free to join in and summon those scrolls coming from the event. And I'd like to say shout out to the people right here at channel 143. Shout out to you guys. We are live on the tube. Fat finger problems. Yeah, definitely Trevor can one-shot chest soon under the best circumstances. It's an overkill. Alright, say hi YouTube. Say hi YouTube. Right, here's one of my bro made by me. Definitely a very strong shell right there. Definitely. PHK Brian, just forget. Failed frame, Judas a failed frame. Mocha, what's up? And Lambs MD, what's up, Doc? Hey, what's up, Doc? I'm just messing, bro. Who else is in here? Any familiar names? And Rab1, that's a bot, I guess. Hey, Epic. This guy has got an epic name. Adulting sucks. You don't say. Gustav and yeah, blah blah. Alright, and Mocha right here is saying hi, fans. What's up? What's up? Blaster said, yo, which one? Which one? Yeah, Blaster's right here. Hey, what's that profile pic you got there? Is that that looks like a tiger or something? Yeah. Alright, let's hope we get lucky by being random. So, out of the blue, Tuesday midweek, we gotta summon some. Oh no, we forgot to collect. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 mystical summon scrolls and 1 light and darkness scroll. Hold on, let's try to make that too if we ever. Is there anything right here? Nope, none. All right, let's hope we can make that too. First, do some world boss attacks, and hopefully we get 5 light and darkness pieces, so that we get to summon 2 light and darkness scrolls, and it's almost at the end of the daily login bonuses. There's gonna be another light and darkness scroll. SD, which SD? I don't think I have enough fire mid essences to use an SD right now. But if I do, yeah, sure, why not? Hold on a sec. Let's just finish this world boss attacks, and I'll be crafting an SD if I have the materials. I'm gonna make myself comfy. Yeah, we got an S. This I had right here is 2 double S, and I'm hoping to get 3 S's soon. I think I'm about 120,000 short to get to 3 S's. And that's okay. We're doing this slowly and surely. Fire Beast Hunter. Alright. Let's see if I can craft for you Fire Beast Hunter SD. Or I'm gonna ask the people at the channel if any Fire Beast Hunter SD has been laying around. Hold on a sec. Come on, give us one of those light and darkness pieces. Drop. Come on, big boss. Oh, that's too bad. But perhaps he's got a full list already, or he just I don't know. People are sometimes just snobbish. Or unfortunately for this channel, some people do not understand English text, because channel 143 is a channel wherein it's like a boiling pot of culture and language. At some point of the day, there are Mexicans or Spanish dialect in here. At one point, Filipinos. At some point, all English is speaking. I think I took notice one time there are all Malaysians or Indonesians. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. Alright, hold on a sec, Blaster. We're gonna ask and let's wait a few moments. Is there any Fire Beast Thunder SD? Speak up, please. Speak up, please. Hey, Rakuni, nice choice. If I'm not mistaken, announcements like this one, the Heart to Rakuni, is occurs when the one who did that is a relatively new account. Blaster 13323. Alright, I'm making a request in the channel for you, bro. Thanks in advance to everybody in the channel. DP Ethan. Where's that Ethan? Let me see. Made by me has mentioned something. He wants to make a pillow out of the DP of Ethan. Let's see what that is. Oh, too bad. I can't see that guy. Well, anyway. Let's try to do some summons. Yeah, let's summon those stuff. We get 5 mystical scrolls. Did we just collect 4? Oh yeah, I think I got 1 from doing giants. So yeah, let's do this. Hey, we got a lightning. I wasn't expecting that. And what do we get? What's this? Is this a fedora? Yeah, it is a fedora. And that's all the lightning we're gonna get today. We're just summoning 5 scrolls, so what the heck? Food, and another food. Definitely. And please give us some lightning here at the Light and Darkness scroll. Give us 1, come on, it's been a long time. Oh. Not another Jackie. LND Nat 5. Sorry, man. I wish I could get at least another lightning. I'd appreciate an iris, or I really want an iris. Really do want an iris, or any Nat 5. I do have one 5-star coming from Light and Darkness, and it's Yon Hong. She's not built at the best way possible, but here are her stats. I actually use her most in RTA, and she's quite nice to have there. I really don't know, for some reason they ought to ban this chick, Yon Hong. Yeah, and she's on all offset runes. Shield, what's this? Shield accuracy, energy. And she's not even on all maxed out runes yet. So I guess I better spend some mana stones for this. So for that we need to farm a bit more. Alright, and speaking of farming a bit more, I'd like to tell a story about how the evolution of Giants beaten monster teams or team composition. I started about a few months before the first year anniversary for Computer's Summer's War event, and if I recall correctly, my Giants, we're gonna recharge them. I don't know if you'd believe it, but hey, Light Bounty Hunter is actually good. It's able to one-shot those that what do you call this? Resurrects or fails to die, because like Theomars. I actually have a Light Bounty Hunter build. It's not built the best way possible, but yeah, I use it for Guild Wars to hit those pesky Pernas, Samaths, and Theomars, because it's this is called Prison of Light. It sets the skill on cooldown. So Perna, if this is if it's hit successfully by this skill, Perna would have its revive skill on cooldown. Theomars wouldn't proc the endure, and the same goes for Samath. It won't return. And yeah, Rune Hunt never ends. It definitely doesn't. So for that, I'm gonna show you guys where I began. And again, I started a few months before the first year anniversary, and this is actually what my very first Giants beaten team looks like. Where is that guy? I got a Konamiya in there. I got a Darian. Where's my Darian? Yeah, it's right up here in front. Bella. Yeah, I don't know if you'd believe me, but this is what my my initial Giants beaten team looked like. I was able to build this team probably during the first year anniversary. I was like 4 months playing into the game, and they were all Nat 5s, 5 stars then, with the exception of Beladion. I made Beladion my first 6-star back then, and yeah, I'm not technically using Bernard much these days, but this is somewhat similar to the Bernard's rune setup back then. And let me show you guys how much time this lineup takes to finish Giants beaten. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but that's how I used to do it on Giants beaten before. Definitely took about the runs were like, yes, it was an auto, and it directly hits the boss, but it takes about 5 to 8 minutes depending on critical hits. That's how my lineup worked back then, and that was the time before Veromos was fusible. Veramos became fusible, I think, on the first year anniversary. So I was farming Giants B10 a few weeks before the 1-year anniversary event, before Veramos came out. And this is how we do it back then. Vero, Bella, Basalt, Bernard, and Megan. Yeah, that's a very nice and a very safe Giants B10 team. You have a Veramos. Yeah, definitely 3 minutes you kill the Giants with dots. But before Veramos came out, this is like the easiest way, or the most common way to do Giants B10 back then. Since there's no cleanse skill before, Konamiya does the cleansing for Giants B10 then. Because if you don't, you definitely are going to die if you don't remove the armor, the defense break debuff coming from the tower. And as you can see, this is taking quite a long time, even if I have better runes than before. But still, it's quite reliable if you ask me. We have 2 healers, a speed buffer, an attack and defense buffer, and a damage sustain in Darien. And it's quite easy to rune. Yes, I do. The triple imp GB10. It got nerfed though. That was the triple imp GB10 lineup was like the sub 1 minute run before, because there was no galleon before, so speed runs is like very rare. And yeah, the very first trending, or what you call it, the very first viral speed run, sub one minute run in Giants B10 during the first year anniversary, and a few months after that was the triple imp. That's the water imp. And what's crazy was that people have been questioning the one who started that. Like, why would I build? Why would I 6-star 3 water imps? And they got a point though. I mean, and I mean, where are you gonna use 3 water imps? It's not even an imp champion, just the water imp. But it really did the Giants boss fast, because a lot of dots. I mean, before you can put in up to about unlimited number of dots. Yeah, Veramos was OP before, 15% heal. It doesn't matter how many debuffs it cleanses. It didn't matter how long was that. That's 3 minutes 40. That's with good runes. Before, if it was on bad runes, on mediocre runes or starter runes, this would take about 5 minutes or more. That's how I began farming Giants B10 team. And yeah, Veramos was nerfed, but Veramos before was pretty strong. It doesn't matter how much, as long as it cleansed at least 1 debuff on any of your monster in your lineup, it gets a 15% heal, and that was so OP back then. It's really hard to kill a Veramos back then, especially if it has a Wadam support. Yeah, it's like a headache in arena. Alright, now that is the initial, and then there came Veramos. I was able to fuse a Veramos a few, probably 2 months after it was released. I got lucky with some of the Veramos materials. and I switched the lineup to this one, and the runs became a bit faster, became less than 3 minutes. Yeah, definitely, it's a pain on the behind. Veremos was a pain on the behind in Arena before. Oh, sorry about that, guy. But did they ever tell you why you were banned? Oh, sorry about the lag. Need to get bio. Yeah. Violent runes dropped before in Paimon, and that was the starter RNG before. You farm Paimon to get those 5-star violent runes, and it doesn't. And we begin collecting violent runes. They're all normal. The white violet runes. Oh, they really aren't specific when they do that, right? I mean, I've seen a lot of people getting banned, complaining, and they keep asking, whereas why they're banned, and come to us always replies with very vague answers. It's like if you got for those of the people who got banned, and they're asking, why was I banned? Because you did something that's against the terms and conditions, the terms of use. Which part? It's like a 12-page PDF, and which one is that? Which one of these did I violate? I really wait. If ever any come to us, admin or employees going to watch this video, I really suggest that if ever a person is gonna get banned, they really should put in very specific, or if not as specific as possible, slightly more specific, that reasons why the account was banned than what they're doing today. Because that will clear what the person who got banned shouldn't do again. Well, I've never seen a banned account, a permanently banned account that got returned. Well, with the exception of Jew Bagels, I guess. Yeah. But I really do wish Come To Us would provide more details to the person who got banned. Why? As to why. So that the said person who got banned wouldn't do anything else, or wouldn't repeat the same mistake. I mean, there are people here who, oh, I got banned. Okay, press new start, might as well put in some money and does everything all over again. And since the said person isn't changing anything on how he does things, probably the new account will get banned over time, and that's such a waste. So your latest account, Kai, is like a year and 4 months old, or a year and 5 months old. You're like probably in your mid game. I'm guessing your glory buildings are like at level 5s. Probably your speed totem is on level 9 or 10 already, and you got a wide selection already. Why did I run this lineup again? I really don't know. And this lineup was the lineup I was using when Veramus came out, when I was able to fuse it a few months after the first year anniversary. And I really have been using this lineup for quite a long time. I mean, I've been using this lineup until I was able to finish TOA hard, if I'm not mistaken. That's like for more than a year. I see. Somewhere in between. So you're like in a somewhere between a hard rock and a hard thing right now. But I really do hope you get better summons than before. Because summoning rates before are crazy hard. As compared to today. Plus, Come To Us today is giving away more, what do you call this? Summoning stuff, mystical scrolls and whatnot in all of their events. During the prior to the first year anniversary and prior to this second year anniversary of the game, there's like 4 events in a year. I mean, free run removal was like twice a year only. What else? If I recall, there's just one event every season back then. There's just about four events every season. Yeah, getting scrolls back then was like, it's like getting a scroll back then. It's like it feels like you get a $5 bill or you get a 100 peso bill out of the street. But definitely summoning rates before was better than today, if you ask me. However, the selection of monsters before was a bit smaller than compared to today. Probably that's the best explanation I can give. All right. Now moving forward, after I spent about almost a year and a half or 2 years using this lineup, up to the point I was able to finish the OA, I began getting ideas, crafting, conceptualizing stuff, and watching YouTube videos or whatnot on how to further to get that speed run on Giant Speed 10. And before I got my second Lucian, my Giant Speed 10 team that was a bit speedy was this one. Was that Sigmarus? And then that's the time where I got a Galleon. And where is that Veramos for dots? Yeah. Definitely, I believe it was 4. An event before would take about a month. And that event happens every 3 months. At the end of every season, there's a new event. That's how much events only they were giving before. Unlike today, where there's a new event every other week or every month. And I really give my salute to the developers and admins of the game for changing that, because, well, they made the game more fun. Although, on the other hand, it became a little bit more frustrating for some players because, well, you know those whiners. I mean, I've spent energies, blah 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 blah, and I got nothing but food. I mean, those are free scrolls, man, and why in the world are you whining? I really don't get people who whines because they they got to summon just nat 3s. Come on. And there are people who spend a whole lot of money and summoning with about 200 mystical scrolls, still got nothing. And they aren't whining. I really don't. Dark Trevor, yes. Dark Trevor, Carl is actually a very, very beastly nuker. It's hard to ruin him though, because you'd want to have his crit damage as high as possible, and he needs to have tempo teammates. I mean, I'd strongly suggest either Konomiya or what's the light Konomiya? Theon and other monsters that would make him get another turn. That Carl is like those glass cannon monsters. It's a one-hit delete monster because its third skill doesn't need any crit rate whatsoever. It always lands as a critical hit. So you just need that Theon. You put it on attack with damage, attack, rage whatever, rage will, it doesn't matter. I highly suggest rage will, and you one hit delete any target. So you just buff that with an attack buff from Konomiya or Theon's research, and then boom, you kill a Chasun right on the dot. You kill an Eladriel. Doesn't matter much. However, after that turn, it takes a while. I think his skill number 3 has a 4-turn cooldown, which is why you need tempo monsters in order for him to have that skill on cooldown as soon as possible and be able to one-hit delete another monster in the enemy lineup. If you're planning on building them, I call that hybrids. I mean, they are hard-hitting monsters. They are nukers, and if you're going to make them a bit tanky, I strongly suggest you go for either Vampire. Vampire Revenge is the way to go, if you ask me, and probably defense crit damage HP or defense crit damage attack Vampire Revenge. They'd be able to survive and get HP back whenever they revenge. Yeah, definitely Trevor is a bit easier to ruin than Carl, because Carl needs a set of backup monsters in order for him to be a beast. However, if you have the backup monsters and the runes, in my opinion, Carl hits harder than Trevor. Carl hits harder than Trevor. That's my take on it. All right, moving forward. Yeah, as you can see, the runs are a bit faster now. It's 1 minute and 16, and that's where it hit me. To further speed things up, I built my Lucian on the speedy side, and I got a second Lucian, and it's still not on full skill yet. So before I was using it, before I got it, by the way, I actually got a Teor. Yeah. And in order to speed that run up, I actually built 2 Tarks. And this is what I'm currently using mostly right now. It's not 100% successful in its runs. Probably a fail every 20-30 runs, because of bad RNG. The giant boss just doesn't get debuffed with the armor break. But still, this has become my speed team for doing giants, and the reason behind that is because with the free rune removals coming every month, and it's becoming harder to farm the best runes, I thought to myself that I should be more efficient in putting runes on selected monsters, especially for PvE content. And as you can see, these 4 monsters for my Giants Beaten team are actually the same 4 monsters are used for my Dragons Beaten team. And I just replaced Lucien with, well, Vertihill. How come people are fusing JoJo? If I'm not mistaken, I think JoJo is going to be part of a fusion material of the upcoming fusible Nat 5. That's what I've been able to gather information recently. Plus in combination with Ciara, and of course I really should fuse a JoJo, or a whole lot of JoJos, probably 7 or more JoJos, because I need to full skill my second Lucian. I think I should do that. I think I should do that. Definitely, JoJo is one of the most common monsters to pair with Ciara in a bomb team composition. It's easy to build, it's easy to fuse, and the mere fact that it's fusible, it's easily attainable by almost everybody. You just need to have the motivation to hunt or collect those fusion materials. And of course the what do you call this? The essences to awaken them. But JoJo is so much worth it. I really don't know why people are saying RIP if a person or a summoner gets to summon a JoJo. Well, maybe if you summon a JoJo using a legendary scroll, yeah, that's pretty bad, but that's just pretty bad luck on the summons. I mean, everything is RNG. And to show you, let's go to Dragon's B10. Same lineup, same monster lineup. The 2 Tarks, Galleon and Taeor, and we replaced Lucian with a Vertihill. And I now have, this is my current Dragon's Beaten team. It has the same success rate, probably a fail every 30 runs or so. I think that's just that's part of their balancing to the game. I mean, well, these are the same monsters for my Giants Beaten. I'm gonna show you in a few. These are really great runes, to be honest. These are leftover runes, so they say. If you're able to summon a Trevor already awakened, whoo, you're one lucky guy to have summoned that, and it rarely happens. Well, the most common time it happens is when you summon a monster with a legendary scroll. You get it at 5 stars already, and it's already awakened. However, too bad you didn't get a Nat 5 per se. Yeah, Stella, a substitute for Theor works. However, for Stella, you can substitute Stella. However, there's one requirement. You gotta have her on full skill. That's the downside of a Stella, because her third skill really has a whole lot of. It takes a lot of turns to have it on cooldown. I have a Stella and she isn't max skilled yet. Sorry, wrong building. It's she's right here. Come on, pop up. And she's I haven't ruined her yet, and she's not max skilled, or at least you gotta have this Blade Dance of the Reaper skill on maximum. Because as you can see, it's reusable. It has a 5-turn cooldown, and if it's on max, it becomes a 4-turn cooldown. And there's a greetings from Comtius announcement. What is this? What is this? Let's wait. Alright. Vertihill runes. A patch will be installed during 1:30, so that's like in PDT. Right, hold on a sec. What time is it, Elia? So that's there's gonna be a patch in 10 minutes. So I'll be ending this stream in a few. Alright, so I'll be ending this video with some rune showcase. This is my Vertihill. It's 144 plus 144 speed, 100% crit rate. It's actually on Swift broken, not on max level runes though, or not even grinded. Yeah, you know what I mean. All right, the Tarks. The Tarks are one is on Fatal Shield. These are the runes. Fatal Shield. The other Tark is on Violent Fight. Via Fight. It's not on max runes yet. As you can see, there's a 5-star Teensy Winsy 5-star rune there. Yeah. And of course, my Galleon isn't ruined that well. It's only 105 bonus speed. I could do better. I just need the grindstones. It's on Violent Fight. Yeah. I could use a whole lot of grindstones here. Because how many? That's 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 runes that still needs grindstone. So probably if I'm lucky enough to get legendary, or plus 3 plus 4, let's say an average, another plus 12 additional speed substat. So add 12 to that. That would be optimal for my Galleon. Alright, since we're gonna wait for the update, I'll be leaving this stream right here for now. I'll be streaming again later, so I'm gonna label this as part 1 and return back later with part 2, because we're gonna do an endless rune hunt later today. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for a few minutes. I'll be signing up for a few, probably gonna make some coffee. Alright, for the meantime, BRB Anti-Thesis out. See you guys in a few minutes after the patch. What's up?